Hey, it's something I really want to talk about, so we're gonna try to get breakfast. Before we go outside, though, we're out to stay warm, can still hold the phone and be outside, and kind of have this door. I might even, if this had a little more battery, I wouldn't. Battery's almost dead, but no. But I wish we didn't have all this fucking light going on. Damn, see, you can't really see it without the clouds. Sometimes you can see it without the clouds. It's kind of, you see this ring around the sun. Shows up on camera. Almost looks layered on camera. But when it's full and it's a lunar eclipse, I've been seeing it look like that, a ring around it and a bigger ring. Look at these. Now, let's see. Nope, it don't shut off, but we're gonna try to get unplugged it real quick. There it is. What are these? This is not normal. Y'all see that? Red, white, blue, and green. Red, white, blue, and green. This is not normal. Someone please enlighten and explain to us why these keep getting closer certain nights, and when you talk about them, they dip away, as if they're almost conscious. Is this where starseed children come from? Like in the song, I came down from the stars. I know my name is human. Could this be so? Here's another one. This is the star people, the galactic people. I have a feeling it's obvious I'm a starseed child that was shoved with vaccines to avoid from being conscious. Having to relearn everything. The hell are these? You can see them clear as day in the sky. See, look, here's another little layer of this chemtrail crap that floats over. And you can see what it does here to the moon. And brings out that bigger ring around the moon that just shows that there's a chance of more rain, or it could just be the more ionization colors with these chemicals in 5G. But look up, they move. There's no wind. There hasn't been any wind. Not even a breeze, really. And they're moving fast enough for the wind gust to be like 10, 20 miles an hour. The wind died down hours ago. We had a little bit of wind this morning, but this stuff, we've seen it before. The chemtrail clouds spread out and become this the new overcast haze. You know what I'm saying? But what we haven't seen is them move. Like, see, look, even the wind, if I'm not mistaken, as I put my finger up, I lick my finger even to confirm it's coming from the opposite direction. Look, just look at that, bro. I just don't feel like that's enough wind to make them go that fast. What? Are y'all seeing this? Hang on, I gotta plug this up. It's about to shut on me again. Look, man. No place to sit. Hell, no, I don't need a chair right now. Fuck all that, bro. For the people. Now, look at the colors. Tell me that's not some of that ionization going on of these chemicals inside a container. I don't know. Share this motherfucking shit. Because we're going to do this every night. I'm going to get back out here. Every morning, we're going to do the sun, and we're going to do the moon with cameras, telescopes. You can put scopes on the phones, which I need to see if I got a scope laying around. I think there's one in the barn over here. I might go look in the shed real quick, just to kind of peek it. But as you can see, and then it spreads out left and right too. It spreads wide. I don't know, it's just like the back of my hand here holding the phone. The back of my body is getting, as I'm facing this, towards this moon and towards the direction that these things are coming, I'm getting hit with wind. I mean, so like that is crazy. We have snow that won't melt now. A lighter can't melt it. And you get these, we've had these ice pellets. Obviously it's not sleet, it's something else. And it seems to, in a lot of places, when the first thing that comes up when you YouTube it, right on YouTube, is people with their cell phones filming it, taking off the clear coat. Which I haven't really observed, but check your clear coats, guys. I'm glad, like, they do this all day long. They do it at night especially, but all day long to block this connection with the moon. They know that everything is connected and it's all powering us up here. And if they want us to stop, they gotta stop. Or they want us sick, they gotta stop our connection with the things that God have put us here. As you see, this thing just moved next to the moon. Let's see. You see it? Oh, there it is, blinking red, white, and blue, and it's coming up. That little dot to the northwest of your screen, if you were looking at it like a map, flat. With, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying, left to right of your screen, to the north, to the left corner, top left corner, cloud. So what we're wanting to see is that stuff's below the moon, but we're wanting to see this stuff float behind the moon on camera. That is crazy, folks. And then we'll see what you see, just how spread out this stuff is. And how, like, it still continues to break up. Either way, it's designed, seems to be like designed to spread. I can't go that far. I'm on a limited thing here with the charger. I might be able to back up. See, right there's the dipper. Having to, you know, again, we see the same constellation, so the NASA current animation that the sun is propelling upward, and we're dancing around it. Come on now. Okay, this plane has lights. I think that is a plane. Let's see if I can get it. See if, I don't think it's enough because of the light pollution. Let's see what he's spraying. And if it's got to be part of it. Who else is flying over here right now? And what's weird is you got websites and apps, which we will break that down as well. We will film these chemtrail planes. What I want to do, they look like multiple rings or a layer, or like sometimes it looks like a Bob Marley flag, which may have something to do with it. It's layered in the same color pattern, but which may be him and knowledge of it, or maybe where he got it from. But back to this chemtrails, don't we have a right to shoot somebody poisoning us down? And don't we have a right? Or don't they, it's weird if you look at these maps, they don't show up. A lot of times they do not show up while this is being sprayed, while all the private planes and the other public 747s, everything else flying in the air pretty much shows up. Except maybe an ultralight plane, I don't know. I don't see why by now they're not required to have some sort of thing. But if you're a public and you're transporting people, or in a plane that decides to have to transport people and you're going to fly, definitely. I'm pretty sure to be in airspace so you don't go plowing through, causing another 911. I'm sure there's a reason so that these are not on there. Again, I have family in military and family and friends that are in aeronautics, and they will tell you, or that it lived, or that I have family that are in aeronautics that worked on planes and flew planes at places around here like Tinker Air Force Base, even all the way back as the 50s, and they'll tell you back then you didn't see that crap in the skies every day or at all, and planes, it didn't come out the back like that. Fuel hasn't changed much. Come on, folks. Ask anybody that works on planes, they'll tell you that that's not normal. Or they're lying. They just don't, simply somehow don't know, or they're lying. Which I don't see how you don't. After the many I talk to, there's no way you don't know once you go to that much knowledge of a plane and how they work. You see the star next to it, blinking like that in multiple colors. Or maybe it's in orange or something. But obviously these things are coming towards or from like Camp Gruber direction. You see that green? Am I tripping, or is that like a night vision green? Fucking hell no. But like I said, there's plenty of fucking evidence. Plenty of evidence, man. Well, I've been seeing and looking into it, man, and we see the eclipse happen. And the moon and the sun all the time are out at the same time above the flat earth. And they look about the same size because they are the same size or pretty damn close. So I've been diving into it, and I will continue to dive into it, and I'll make a video further. On the black sun, what really is an eclipse, and an actual another part of the sun, or a sun that gets in front of it, is not the earth that causes the eclipse. Or we wouldn't see it like that. There's no way. Like, we would see the sun and not the eclipse. Think about it. There would be no way to see the eclipse at that level. Think about it. From that perspective, the people that would have to see the eclipse would have to be right in front of the sun. But again, we're in between that. So we're what's blocking that sunlight. We would see the sunlight on that side. It'd have to be something separate. It'd have to be like the moon. We'd have to be on the moon on the opposite side, not in between. If you really think about, look, man, I have that flashlight and I brought it in the school. Look, how do I do this? So we're the sun. That's your sun. That's your sun. Perfect, right here. Maybe this is your Earth, right? And the moon. Get a small object here for the moon. But as you can see, the triangular light ray, the pyramidal shaped light ray, let's say that's the moon. And we'll just imagine this sideways since the sun's right here. And it's not like a full glowing ball that we could level out like this. So we're just going to tilt like this and account for it and just say that you're on the side that the sun is on. Okay? For those of you gaslighting yourself still. A lot of y'all feel it within your bones but don't want to admit it. There's the sun illuminating the top of my hat. Again, during the eclipse, you are in between that moon down there, like this. Only people that would see that darkness and be blocked by the sun would be the people on the moon. Now again, we'll do it this way. Bring the moon, the smaller moon. Now I could see, maybe. See, that's not even, it's too big. Let's see. My arm don't count, but see the tip of it, the circular area. How far that is? See how far that is? The short and the tiny area that. And then again, to have a bigger coverage of ground, you have to have a closer light source. So look, when do you ever get anything to reflect light off of it? Straight off a rock. The moon is a rock, allegedly. Even though the Bible says she gives her own light. The moon, you can't find, I got a rock probably laying around here. I collect, every now and then if I see a crystal, I collect it. Nope, but any other of these objects here are not reflecting the light. Only thing in here that'll reflect light is glass. Is that mirror that shined right. It's kind of reflecting it onto the, you see it? That's real light reflection, y'all, that you've seen your whole entire life, not on a rock. So once again, the reason that the shadow got bigger as I'm pulling away from the earth only is because I'm closer to the light. In order to have shadow, which proves that like the further and further the sun is away, the smaller, look, the shadow's getting smaller and smaller. Let's go way out here. Look, I'll chunk it to the wall, to the sweat drip. Yeah, that was whack. Yeah. Look how small that shadow was, but look how it started to cover the top of my hat right there, that width of my head as I got closer to it. And now it don't even cover the palm of my hand as I'm away from the light. 93 million miles over there. There's your shadow, which ceases to exist after a while. And then look at straight lines. And look at this. And this is about 90 miles. Right in here. Although the sun needs to be smaller and all that, way smaller to be on this hat. This sun probably equivalent, in my opinion, to two of these RVs being Earth. Or something about that size. Or like maybe two of these rooms a little bigger. I don't know. This lights up this whole area. Mainly lights up this right here. And then again, what is water? What's the ocean look like? Something similar to this color, right? Try to tune out those other two colors. And doesn't it look like that when it's hitting the side of a cruise ship, illuminated by light? Well, isn't it safe to say the sun causes it to look bright blue in the daytime, but it looks pitch black, scary dark at nighttime out in the distance, away from the light? Well, if you look up tomorrow, doesn't the sky do the same thing when it's blue? I've always wondered, why is it blue like water? My whole life, something was telling me, and I didn't make the connection. I had no idea. This is the ultimate proof. The sun's doing the same thing as it does to the ocean, to the sky. The water's above in Genesis. Man, my Bible's in the store. Come on, y'all. And then you have to be in glass to have a rainbow. You have to have that. Bro, Pink Floyd knew. Pink Floyd knew they were flat earthers. If you watch the brick in the wall turned into a circular wall like an ice wall. It enclosed. There's a loop GIF on fucking. Go to Google and type it, and it does a GIF where it just ding, ding, ding on loop. Because in the animated series, The Wall. But not to mention that, they had songs about it, talking about it. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fish bowl because we're in a damn fish bowl dome. And then if you look at the sun and the moon, they swim in a fish style. They swim in the yin yang style in the air. They float and do the yin yang. We're in a damn. Anyway, that's one song. And then not to mention the famous album cover. Which damn, bro, they did it. They got that to be the most memorable thing. Now we probably think, oh, they're low key gay. No, they were showing you the rainbow's always there. But you need the rain. They were showing light refraction in the dome, in the fishbowl. Of course, that character had to be exterminated because of it.